Hey, good morning, everybody.
Vous êtes prêts? Hi guys, did you enjoy the party last night? Yeah? The party last night was a lot of fun, you guys. Thank you so much.
A lot of fun.
Okay, are you ready for the first panel? Yeah? Not too tired? Ready? Okay, good. Donc, qui va poser la première question? Commençons bien.
Hi guys, I wanted to know what is your favorite season on Teen Wolf?
That one's so hard to answer because they're all so different. The first season was so new and exciting, and I was so young. I was like 19, 18 years old, and we moved away from home. I moved away from home, went to a new land, just same country, but it was weird. It was different, and it was just one of the coolest experiences ever because it was just so new and exciting. And so the first season was cool in that sense, but then every other season had its little nuances that made it special and unique and great in its own way. You know, when we got all these guys, all the new guys, all those seasons were great because we made new friends. And I love you. But I don't know, season one definitely holds a special place in my heart. Yeah.
I mean, I liked filming season 5 because season 4 I felt like a new kid, and me and Dylan just kind of were in our own bubble. It's pretty weird, and it was cool. Like we looked up to the guys that were on the show since season 1. So I feel like season 5 is when I felt a really good connection with everyone on set, and that's when I started getting the hang of things and just understanding our way. So season 5 was really comfortable, and it was just like a lot of fun. It was less stressing about anything. It was more so just like this is a fun thing that I'm doing, and I'm going to enjoy it. So I really like season 5.
Agreed. I agree with you. Hell yeah. Woo!
Ok. Du coup, leur question, c'est quelles sont leurs saisons préférées. Pour Taylor, ça va être la première parce qu'elle a une petite place particulière et spéciale dans son cas parce que tout le monde était nouveau, il était très jeune, il avait environ 17 ans. Donc évidemment, il a grandi avec la série et pendant la saison. Donc c'est un petit peu celle qu'il préfère parce qu'il a également déménagé pour cette première saison. Donc c'était plein de nouveautés pour lui. Et pour Kevin, ça sera la 5 parce que comme ils sont arrivés dans la 4, avec Dylan, ils avaient vraiment l'impression d'être un peu les nouveaux élèves d'une école, alors que dans la 5, ils étaient beaucoup plus connectés et ils ont pu vraiment réussir à avoir moins de stress par rapport à toute la pression de finir une saison. Est-ce qu'on est prêt pour une deuxième question?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Alors ma question c'est quelle est leur plus grosse blague ou leur plus grosse bêtise à chacun sur le tournage?
So basically, do you play prank to each other on set?
Yeah.
No, we never really did any pranks. I don't know, did we? We would like...
JR once hid in somebody's trailer.
Oh no, that was me and Dylan.
Oh, was that you? What was that?
Dylan O'Brien and I hid in... No, sorry, that's not true. Tyler Hetman and I... No, we hid in Dylan's trailer in the first season. It took a while, so this was the only prank we ever played. And during the first season, when me, Tyler, and Dylan were all living with each other, we would scare the shit out of each other on a daily basis. We would hide outside of the bathroom, like when we were pooping, and like I would come out, and Dylan would prop up his iPad. We had just gotten an iPad. It was like a present from Jeff Davis. and we were like using them all the time, and they were like new and exciting. And so Dylan propped up his iPad. I came out of the bathroom, and and we were just scared. Wow! It's the scariest thing in the world. You're not expecting it. And so we were really into scaring. I hid in Dylan's closet, and Tyler hid under Dylan's desk. It was really cold in Atlanta, and one of the assistant directors said, "Hey Dylan, there's a jacket in your trailer. Go get the jacket." But it took him a while to get the jacket. So we finally went in there, went to go grab the jacket. I scared him. I jumped out of the closet. He freaked out. He ran out of the trailer. He was like, "Oh! What the hell are you doing?" And then he's like, "There's no jacket." And then the guy was like, no, there really is a jacket. Go get the jacket. Oh, I said, I did it wrong. And then Tyler comes out of the desk and scares him again, and he runs out of the trailer again. It's a classic double scare, you know? But I flipped it. It was first that Tyler scared him first, and then I scared him second. I got the story mixed up. It was a long time ago. But we didn't really do any pranks. We were a loving cast, and we were very professional. But we tell a lot of jokes. We like to tell a lot of jokes. We're funny. We are funny. We don't need a prank. Pranks are like crutches when you're not funny, you know what I mean? A prank is a crutch when you just ain't funny.
Ok. Alors, pour ces histoires de blagues, du moins, ouais, de petites blagues, du coup, pour les pièges, cette histoire, ça va être sur Tyler qui a piégé Dylan Bryan. Donc, c'était pendant la première saison, vu qu'à cette époque, avec Tyler Hoechlin aussi, ils traînaient souvent ensemble. Et pour cette histoire, donc, il faut savoir qu'ils essayaient vraiment de se faire peur tous les jours. Donc, tous les jours, il y avait une blague différente. Donc, par exemple, ça pouvait être tout simplement ouvrir la porte pendant qu'un était en train de faire la grosse commission de toilette, ou se cacher dans des endroits un petit peu improbables. Et par exemple, dans la loge de Dylan, Tyler s'était caché dans son placard, et Tyler Hoechlin, du coup l'autre, s'était caché sous son bureau. Et on avait dit donc à Dylan O'Brien d'aller chercher une veste. Soi-disant, il y aurait une veste à aller chercher pour le tournage, donc il y va. Tyler Hoechlin sort du bureau, lui fait vraiment peur, genre voilà. Et donc il est en mode bon, il n'y a pas de veste, je sors, j'ai peur. Et finalement, il dit non, si, il y en a quand même une. Et Tyler Posey fait la même chose en sortant du coup du placard. Évidemment, Dylan O'Brien a été piégé 2 fois, donc le classique double piège. Et voilà, mais sinon ils sont, comme vous pouvez le voir, un cast très professionnel et très gentil, donc il n'y a pas de souci par rapport à ça. Prochaine question.
Hello, my question is, what is the saddest moment for you in the show of all the season? Saddest moment? Yeah.
In Teen Wolf, like the saddest moment in Teen Wolf, not for us personally, like in the show, yeah. My favorite scene, the entire show, I say this always in my meetings, is when Lydia's on the wall crying and Styles is confused, and you see the shot right down the wall. It's a good scene.
There's so many. There's a lot of sad moments in Teen Wolf. Allison dying was very sad. It was really, really, really sad. Yeah, that one was really sweet. That was the hardest one, I think, for me. One of the hardest things I've ever. It messed me up afterward. I couldn't snap out of it.
The scene that he's speaking about, right? It's the one that I'm comforting you at the table in the kitchen.
Yeah.
We shot that at like 10:45 the day before Thanksgiving.
You did, huh?
Yeah, it was really late, and I was trying to get to Atlanta.
Right,
and it was
right,
we had to get this shot. And the whole, everybody got really, really quiet for it. So it was like a real moment. It was a real moment.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, acting is weird, or for me at least. And I've never really been great at emotional stuff, like crying and things like that. It's just hard to do for me. And sometimes, like, as an actor, in order to get yourself to like cry and like make it look real, you kind of have to trick your brain and think of a really sad thing, or at least that's how I did it. And so when we did that scene, it took me a while to like snap out of the sad moment. If that makes any sense, or it will make sense when she translates it. But yeah, it was interesting. It was like one of the first times, or if not the only time, that's really happened to me. It was heavy. Heavy, boy!
Alors, du coup, c'était par rapport aux moments les plus tristes sur le set, donc, notamment des scènes. Pour Ryan, ça va être la scène entre Dylan, donc, le personnage Styles, et Lydia, qui sont séparés par un mur. Dans la saison où il y a les oubliés, et du coup tout le monde l'oublie, et il y a vraiment cette connexion entre les deux, et donc on voit un champ, d'un côté lui il est dans cette gare fantôme collée contre le mur, et elle est la tête contre le mur en train de pleurer parce que elle se demande si elle est en train de devenir folle, donc il y avait une vraie connexion par rapport à ça. Pour Taylor, c'est évidemment quand Alison est morte, mais surtout avec Melissa, la scène qu'ils ont tournée où Mama McCall doit le réconforter. Donc il y a cette scène où il est sur la table et il se met à pleurer, elle doit le réconforter. Ils ont tourné cette scène la veille de Thanksgiving, c'était très tard, environ 23h. Et du coup, tout le monde était très silencieux, il y avait beaucoup d'émotions. Taylor n'est pas forcément bon, ou du moins il ne se trouve pas forcément bon pour jouer l'émotion, parce qu'il faut, il faut pleurer, donc il faut se forcer à pleurer. Et essayer un petit peu de piéger son propre cerveau et de penser à des choses vraiment tristes afin de faire quelque chose de réel. Et du coup, il y avait beaucoup d'émotions durant cette scène. Prochaine question.
Hello. Sorry, I don't speak English very well. Ma question, donc, ça serait maintenant que la série est finie, si vous pouviez lui donner un autre nom, que choisiriez-vous?
Okay, now that the TV show is over, if you could rename it, like choose another name for T-Wolf.
Choose another name. The Adventures of Scott and Styles. I always thought that was funny. That's what we thought. Dylan and I were like, when we first started Teen Wolf, it was so different than the original Teen Wolf, the one from 1985. We were like, we should just call it something different. And we were just like in our apartment, we were like, we should call it Scott and Styles. Didn't stick though. Unfortunately.
Donc ils auraient pu appeler ça les aventures de Scott et Styles, tout simplement, parce que c'était très différent du Teen Wolf original, donc le film des années 80. Mais malheureusement, le nom n'a pas été retenu. Donc ça aurait fait bien. Prochaine question.
Hi. Hello. Thank you for today, first. And what's your favorite thing about being an actor?
Good question.
Thank you.
What's your favorite thing about being an actor? Let's go.
Do you guys
Eating. Craft service.
Do you guys know what craft service is? Pretty much. For those of you who don't, there's free food on set. Just like this. Just like this right here. And you can see how much we love this. Is that the only reason why we're actors? Right?
Top one.
Top one? Top one? That's it. My list only goes to one.
I think, my favorite part was, like, when I first started acting, there's been, like, so many, like, new ways that I've learned how to do it. You know, it's one of those things that I've continuously learned, because at first it was memorizing the lines, and then it was getting the emotion, and then it was like, all right, there's a character, then there's relationships, and then you learn so much as you grow because it's imitating life. That's what we're doing. We're up there living, not really pretending. That's what good acting is, I think. And that's something that I strive to get to, but it's like, you just reach like these new levels where, I don't know, you relearn it all over again. And that's one of my favorite things. It's always exciting. It's never the same. Always moving.
Every character teaches you something about yourself, which is really cool.
I can't top that. That was extremely well said.
I think for me, it's learning different perspectives and just challenging yourself to sort of walk in someone else's shoes and make it as honest as possible. So I think that's really fun.
I think one of the things for me is, I know growing up and even now, you get inspired, and when you watch somebody and you connect with somebody, whether it be film, theater, TV, any character, and I think being able to storytell and to put out either awareness or about something or inspiration to somebody is truly magical, that I think any art form has, and I think that's probably something that is most meaningful to me.
Ok. Donc il y a plusieurs choses qui viennent à propos du fait d'être un acteur. La première et le top 1 dans le podium, c'est la nourriture. Vu qu'ils ont de la nourriture gratuite sur le set. Et ils peuvent en manger tout le temps. Donc si vous pouvez imaginer manger gratuitement tout le temps, vous imaginez très bien pourquoi ils aiment être acteurs. Il y a plusieurs choses. Pour Kaline, ça serait aussi le fait de découvrir à chaque fois de nouveaux niveaux en fait, et de nouvelles pratiques, de nouvelles façons d'être un acteur, donc de nouvelles techniques finalement, et de se renouveler et d'apprendre de plus en plus de choses sur soi-même. Pour Freud, c'est le fait que chaque personnage leur apprend quelque chose sur eux-mêmes et a une sorte d'importance et une inspiration sur eux et sur leur travail. Pour Arden, ça serait le fait de... Comment dire? C'est un petit peu comme un challenge, en fait, de se mettre dans la peau de quelqu'un d'autre, de se mettre dans ses baskets, littéralement, de penser comme la personne et de ressentir tout ce qu'elle ressent. Et pour Victoria, ça serait vraiment donc, le fait de raconter une histoire et d'apporter aux fans, du moins aux gens qui regardent la série ou les films, que ce soit une autre visibilité, le fait d'ouvrir les yeux d'une certaine façon, ou une inspiration, un nouveau souffle. Et c'est vraiment magique pour eux.
Hi. So my question is, what is your favorite French words and your favorite place in the world? I like je t'aime. I just like the way that, I was just telling Ryan, I just like I like the way it sounds and feels when I say words in French. I don't know, that's weird, but I think it's pretty cool. I don't know, I really like Barcelona, so it's one of my favorite places in the world.
My favorite French word is omelette de fromage. Cheese omelette. Omelette de fromage. Cheese omelet. It was, do you guys remember Dexter's Laboratory? Yeah. Titi, get to my laboratory. Do you guys remember that show? I don't think he's French. I think he's just a weird little kid. And something happens where he says omelette de fromage. And I heard it when I was like 9 years old, and it's stayed with me ever since. It's the only thing I know in French. That's my favorite French word. My favorite place? I don't know. I haven't been to too many, but I really liked Australia. I liked Australia a lot. I really like it here. I really like it here. I wish I had more time to spend here. But I'll be back. I'll be back. Cool. Everybody else want to answer?
coat, and it had like really cool lettering, and I was like, I want that hat. It was cool. My favorite place, yeah, so far, same. Like I haven't been to too many places, but Paris, like just architecturally, everything about it, the way the city's built, the environment, it's my favorite so far. It is a romantic, gives you the feels, most definitely. Love it here.
Alors, petite traduction avant de passer aux extras, je suis sûre que vous avez hâte. On va aux extras, vous allez être contents. Les photos, tout ça. Alors, leur mot préféré en français et également leur endroit préféré dans le monde. Pour Victoria, c'est Je t'aime, classique. Et ça sera Barcelone pour son endroit préféré. Pour Tyler, c'est omelette au fromage. Tout simplement parce qu'il y avait un dessin animé qu'il regardait à l'époque et visiblement le petit garçon, quand il disait omelette au fromage, il se passait quelque chose de magique. Donc sûrement un espèce de Dora l'exploratrice, mais en version anglaise. Et du coup, son endroit préféré, c'est l'Australie. Et il aime également beaucoup Paris. Et il aimerait rester plus longtemps pour explorer un petit peu plus. Et pour Camille, c'est tout simplement bonjour. Parce que c'est simple, il a vu sur un chapeau aussi qu'il aimait beaucoup, donc il s'est dit qu'il le voulait. Et il aime également aussi beaucoup Paris par rapport à l'architecture. Et il aimerait explorer un petit peu plus. Donc on va s'arrêter là pour ce panel. Je vous demande de les applaudir. Vous faites pas beaucoup de bruit pour des gens contents, hein.